Hi everybody, my name is Bryce and welcome back to another Sudoku video. Today we're playing the New York Times Medium for September 19th, 2024. I will say this is going to be a little bit of a special video. I am playing against my mother. Her time was 17 minutes, so we're going to try and get it in less than 17 minutes. She did tell me it's a little bit of an easier puzzle, so we'll see. Anyway, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, jumping right into it, we're going to start the ones like we usually do. Looking up, we are going to know that the ones have to go somewhere here. We're also going to know not a whole lot there. We're going to know the ones go somewhere here. And we're also going to know that the ones go somewhere here. Anything else that will, I guess, tell us that the ones go in one of these spots. That might be everything that we know regarding the ones. Let's move on to the twos. Again, I'm going a little fast because I am trying to beat my mom. It'll be embarrassing if she beats me. I'm kind of a competitive person. I don't typically like being beat. So let's hope that I can do it. Unfortunately, the twos aren't telling me a whole lot. Moving on to my threes. My threes also aren't telling me a whole lot of information. I guess I know that my threes have to go here, which does place my threes into this row. Let's see, my threes have to put it into one of those squares. Can't type here. Other than that, I'm not seeing a whole lot else with my threes. Moving on to my fours. Let's see. Okay. I do know that my fours. Goodness, I'm just really messing up typing here. I do know my fours have to go into one of those two squares. I also know that my fours have to go into one of those squares. Okay. Let's see. My fours have to go into one of these. That places my four into one of these. Let's see. Wait, does that? Oh, look, I have to have a 4 right here, not there. Okay, what does that tell me? 4 has to go into one of those. Anything that I missed? I don't think so. I think I got everything. So I can have a 4, 4, 4, 4 over here. Yeah, that's it. That's everything that I know. Okay, moving on to my 5s. Do I have a single? I do. I have 1 5, so I'm not going to get a whole lot from that. Let's go on to 6s, which again, I only have 1 6, so I'm not going to learn anything. Ooh, 7s, I have 4. Let's see if it tells me anything. I know they have to go here. I know that my 7's actually going to get placed right there. Let's see, I can place my 7 into one of those, which is going to give me that as a 7. Let's see, I can place my 7s into one of these 3. 7s as well. What else are you going to tell me? 7s. I can place my 7 here, which is then going to place my 7 there. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Depending on how this video goes, I may not even have to cut anything down. Typically, I do a little bit of cutting in my videos just to get some of the blank spots out, but if this goes fast enough, I may not have to. 7s are looking pretty good. Let's see, my 8s have to go into one of these. That forces my 8 to be here. Let's see what else that tells me. Not a whole lot there. Not a whole lot there. Let's see. No. I don't think I have enough information to do anything with my 8s yet. I've already seen all that. What am I doing? Yeah, don't have enough information. Let's go into my 9s. Okay, 9s, what are you telling me? Telling me that I have something going on there. Let's see, over here. I guess I can place my 9 there, which is going to place my 9 into one of those squares. Look, I can place my 9 there. Did that do something for me? It did. It means that my 1 is there, which then means that my 1 is there. Anything else here? Not really. Oh, did that do something with my 8? I think it did. I think it placed my 8 there, which is then places my 8 here, which places my 4, which places my 3. Wow, this actually kind of is doing something. This is kind of solving relatively fast. Maybe. I don't want to get my hopes up too much. Okay, so I have a 2 here, and the other one, it's a 2 and a 6. Can I figure that out yet? I can't figure it out yet, but I will leave it there for now. And then down here, I have a 6 and a 5, right? 6 and a 5. I guess that actually tells me that this one, I'm sorry, I can't. This one is a 6 because I have a 5 here, which means this one's a 5. That 6 is going to come, that's a 2, and that's a 6. That means I only am missing one number here, which is a 3. And then right here, I'm only missing one number, which is a 2. And then in these two, I'm missing two numbers, which is a 5 and a 6. Again, I have a 6 here, so this one has to be the 5, this one has to be the 6. Okay, wow, so we already got this whole strip done. Let's see. Here, I'm missing two numbers, which is going to be a 2 and a 7 and an 8. Okay, this one has to be the 2, this one has to be the 8 because of this 8 here. Missing 3 now in this row, which is going to be a 2, 3, 4, 5, and an 8. No, not an 8, I'm sorry. 2, 5, what else? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, a 6. See, sometimes it takes me a minute to figure all that out, and I cut it out of the videos, but I may not do any cutting in this video, maybe completely raw. We'll see how that goes, though. So that tells me that out of here I'm doing a 2, 5, and a 6, except none of them can be a 2, which means this one has to be a 2. Okay, so what am I missing? A 5, 6, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and an 8. 5, 6, and an 8. This one cannot be a 6. This one cannot be an 8. So nothing to tell me, nothing to show from there yet, but maybe in a second. I have a 5, 6 pair here, which means that these are going to be a 1, 3, and a 4. I can get rid of that information. Let me see. That means I can get rid of the 4 here. I can get rid of the 1 here. Wait, I didn't need to get rid of the 4. Okay. Is that right? Yes. 3, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 4. Okay. Perfect. So what am I doing now? Let's figure it out. I have an 8 and a 9 here. That's not telling me anything. I'm just seeing if I've learned any information, but I don't think I have learned anything too important yet. This 5, 6 pair is not doing anything for me. I have a 1, 3, and a 4, 5, 6, and an 8. Let's go ahead and move on, just so I can kind of keep up the pace here. I'm going to go ahead and focus on these, which are a 3, 5, 8, and a, is it a 2? Yes, 3, okay. Now this one cannot be a 5 or an 8. This one cannot be a 2, but can it be and it cannot be an 8 as well. So I have a 2, 3, 3, 5, and then this one cannot be a 3. Is that the only thing it can't be? Okay, so I have a 2, 5, 8, 2, 3, 3, 5, 5, 8. So still nothing really getting crazy figured out yet. I'm at the 7-minute mark, but I'm not going to let that stress me out yet. Going here, I have a, I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything. I don't think I am. I'm just quickly scanning around and looking. Let's go ahead and fill these 4 in next, I think. It's going to be a 1 and a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be a 5 and a 6. Do I also have to do the 8? Okay, wow, I didn't realize there were so many. Let's see, 5, 6. This one is a 1 and a 3. And then this one is a 5 and an 8. And then this one actually can't be the 8 either. And this one can't be a 1. And this one can't be a 1. So I have a 3, 6, 3, 5, 6. So my 8 has to go in one of these squares, which I actually already knew that. So my 8 has to go in one of these squares. I can mark that just so I have it. My 1 has to go in one of those squares. 3, 6, 3, 5, 6, 1, 3. Dang it, I must be missing something. Must be the stress. Okay, I'm missing 3 here. It's 3, 5, and a 6. So I have a 3, 5, 6, 3, 5. 3 has to go in one of these, I think. Yes. Does that mean my 4 has to go in one of these? It does. So these are 4. I don't know what else they are yet. I do have a 3, 5, 6, so none of these are going to be. Okay, so this one is the other one that's not a 4. What is it? It's a 4 and a 9, I believe. Anything that I can take out? No. But I have a 4, 9. Okay, so I have a 4, 9. Wait, no, this one can't be a 9. This 9 means that none of these can be a 9. So my 9 has to be here. I don't know why I didn't mark a 9 to begin with. I'm very confused why I didn't mark a 9 to begin with. That was very confusing for me. So what is this other pair? 1, 2. Does that mean that this is the only place that a 5 can go? Yes, this means that this one has to be the 5, which means this one cannot be a 5. So I have a 1, 3, 3, 6. 8 has to go here. What am I missing here? Geez, I don't know. Okay, I can't. Is it a 4, 3, and a 6? Oh, it's a 4, 3, and a 6, but I just didn't. There's nothing I can do. So I have a 3. Okay. Focus, Bryce, focus. This one is going to be a. Well, look, my 3, 4, my 6 are going to be here, which means this one is going to be the 2 because my 3 has to go right here, right? Yes. So this one cannot be a 3. This one cannot be a 3 either, which means this one has to be 3, which means I'm then missing a 5, which means my 5 is going to have to go here. So by default, I know this is not a 3, 4, and a 6, so the only other one that's missing in this row is the 1. So I know my 1 has to go here. That's good. Just keep an eye on time just to be sure I'm not missing anything. So I've got this narrowed down to my 5s here. Well, that does tell me that this one cannot be a 2, so I have a 5, 8 pair right here. This is still 3, 4, and a 6. I can't do anything with it yet, but let's figure out. The last two here are a 5 and a 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and a 6, I believe. Yes, so 5 and a 6. So I have a 5, 6 pair here. It's not telling me a whole lot of information that I need right now. I have a 1, 3, and an 8, 1, 6, and an 8, 6, 3, and a 6 here. Okay, I do know my 8 has to be here, but not anything else really. Okay. Let's go ahead and fill this in. So 1, 3, and an 8, and also a 2. Yes. This one cannot be a 1 or an 8, or a 2. So this one has to be a 3, which means I can get rid of all these 3s. Let's see, right here, this one cannot be a 2, and this one cannot be an 8. So I have a 1, 8, 1, 2, 1, 8. So I actually have a 1, 8 pair, which means this one has to be my 2. If this one is my 2, I still have my 1, 8, my 6, and my 3 here. Well, 1, 8, 6, 8, 3, 6, 1, 3, okay. Nothing to show for that yet. Let's see, right here. Man, I wish I had something else to figure this out here. Okay, so I have a 5, 6 pair here, so the other two are going to be a, let's see, 1, it's going to be a 2, and is it going to be a 3? And 4, 5, 6, 7, okay. So a 2 and a 3 here, this one has to be the 3, this one has to be the 2, because of that 5, 6 pair, it tells me that. Do I have another pair? I don't think so yet. Let me see here. So I have a 5, 5, 6, 8. What else is missing? Is it the 9? I think it's a 5, 6, 8, and 9. This one can obviously not be the 6. This one can obviously not be the 9 or the 8, but it can be the 5 or the 6. But I don't think it can because I have 5, 8, 9, 5, 8, 5, 6, 6, 8. I think I'm getting so stressed I'm missing something obvious here. I'm missing 3 numbers in this column. It is a 1, a 9, and a 4. This one obviously cannot be the 4, which means the 4s have to go in one of these columns, or one of these squares, I mean. This one cannot be the 9. This one cannot be the 1. So I have a 1, 9, 1, 4, 4, 9, 1, 9. Okay, so the 5 has to go here. This one has to be the 8. This one has to be the 9. This one has to be the 1. This one has to be the... Wait. So that one's a 9. Well, what? Well, that doesn't make any sense because if this one's the 1 and that one the 8, I already have an 8 in that. So that one's the 1. That one's the... Huh? What did I do here? I've messed something up terribly. Oh, I've messed something really bad up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait, this one's supposed to be a 5? That's supposed to be a 5. Okay, that means this one has to be the 6, this one has to be the 5, this one has to be the 6. Neither of these can be the 6, so get rid of them. So I have a 5, 8 pair here, but this one has to be the 5, this one has to be the 8. Still have a 1, 3, 4, 5 and a 6. Let's see if I have a 3, 5 and a 7, 4 and a 6. Oh wait, that. So that's the 8, that's the 6. So I have a 1, 4, and a 4, 9. I'm still not sure what I'm supposed to do there. I have a 5 and a 6, 1, 4. Wait, what am I doing here? I already have a 4. The 4 is placed the whole time. I don't know why I didn't see that. It's because I'm really stressed. Okay, so I got rid of the 1. Okay, I have a 9 here. Okay, 4. Okay, there's a 6 here, so that can't be the 3. So these are, so I have 4, 6 pair. What am I missing? I must be missing something, aren't I? Yeah, this one has to be the 3, so I have 4. Wait, this one has to be the 6, this one has to be 4. So that one has to be the 6, so that one has to be the 1. And then what does this have to be? This one has to be the 4, and this one has to be the 5. Okay, solve that in 15 minutes, 37 seconds. Okay, a lot to unpack there. Solve that in 15 minutes, 37 seconds. That's my fastest Sudoku ever. I would say it was easier than most of the puzzles have been. For whatever reason, I don't know why. It just seemed like it was easier, and you know, my mom said the same thing. I beat her. If you're watching this, Mom, which I know you are, you put up a fair fight. It was very close. I will say at the end there, I realized that I had several mistakes. Things just weren't adding up, but I think a lot of that was just because I was racing against the clock, which I don't usually do, and I don't deal well under stress, obviously. So anyway, this is gonna be a pretty easy edit. I'm not gonna cut anything out, much of anything. There's maybe a couple places where I was just like thinking, but I probably won't cut anything out. Maybe on the TikTok version, because TikTok doesn't like me when I am silent for 5 minutes just staring at the screen. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and thank my new subscribers. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.